All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you today about the most life-changing meditation practice I've had. Just because I've got like a mass amount of results in a very short period of time. So what I'm talking about is back to the breath meditation. Now, understand I've had experience with a bunch of different meditation techniques, whether it was mantra meditation, transcendental meditation, if it was guided meditations as well. That was where I started off. And then just pure like silent meditation and trying to control my thoughts. This one is very similar to that, but your whole purpose is so simplified that it's just the easiest game that you can play and the easiest way to get results. Now, depending on how good you are with your attention span, this will either be easy or not. But don't give in to that. I think with practice, this is the one way that you can really overwrite your like attention span and grow it, right? So essentially what you want to do is allow yourself to be distracted, allow yourself to be still, and allow yourself to let go of everything. Eventually your mind will be like focusing on the breath. So that's how you start. You just focus on the breath. And then a thought will come by and your mind will sort of attach to the thought. And then the thought will grow and it'll like essentially grow in importance, right? So because your mind views this thing as important, this whole idea develops and it's continuously developing in your head. You don't care that it's developed. You don't care how long it's developed. You just want to be able to identify that, okay, this thought has developed now. Back to the breath. Remove all the importance. I don't care how important you think it is. Realistically, it isn't. The most important thing in your life right now is your breath. Because when you bring it back to your breath, that's you renewing your life. Without the breath, we would be nothing. So bring it back to the breath. Understand without the breath, you would be nothing. And understand that that idea, no matter how important to your life, is not important. And that's what we're trying to do here, is you're reframing all of your problems as not that important. And when you do this, it's sort of like closing windows on like a phone. So you're like swiping up and it's like, okay, not that important, back to the breath. And slowly your mind will be focusing on the breath and then an idea will come and it'll latch onto it and it'll be the most important thing now. And then it's slowly like growing and I can't believe this person said that, and then you're identifying with it. And then slowly you're like, hang on, back to the breath. And then it's like you swiped it away back to the breath and your task station or your window is completely clear. It's impossible for it to like essentially be clear for forever, but the longer you do it, the better you will feel. The more clear these things will go and the longer period of time it will be between these ideas distracting you. This is one way you can deal with the issues that you are avoiding, or you may not think you're avoiding, but you have not dealt with because something else came in the way and then the surface thing came up. So this way you can deal with everything that is on your plate. So essentially just bring yourself back to the breath. 20 minutes a day will be very routine changing, day to day. Make this a 30-day challenge. Do not skip whatever it is. Even if you miss the morning meditation, do it in the afternoon, do it in your lunch break, do it when you have 20 minutes waiting in line at like the doctor's or whatever. If you're waiting to pick someone up, do it then. Use the time that you have to do this because it exponentially like just increases your productivity, your drive, your outlook, etc. It's just so, I found amazing results from it. So definitely make use of this technique. I can't stress it enough. Like the one quote that a friend said was, if you have 20 meditation, you need 20 minutes of it in a day, a regular day. If you have a busy day, then you need an hour. So what he's trying to say is the meditation will help you deal with all of these things on particularly busy or bad days. This is one way to really ground yourself and get yourself out of negative emotions. So if you're feeling shame, grief, pain, sadness, this is a good way to ground yourself to zero and reintegrate with the day to day. Even if you're not feeling those things, as a morning routine, this is the best way to start it off, other than getting sunlight. So if you can do this, then get sunlight, or the other way around, it'd be immensely useful. Don't underestimate your influence. Pick a 30-day challenge. Challenge yourself. This is the one way to keep your mind active, to keep your mind growing. And when you challenge yourself, you grow the AMCC, as Huberman would say. And that is like basically the whole reason. It keeps your whole mind like active and growing and healthy. They're saying as you get older, that's the one thing that shrinks. So you want to just keep pushing yourself. You want to keep challenging yourself for your brain health, essentially. Keep doing hard things. Challenge yourself for 30 days. Make a change. And then once you get that done, pick up another one. And you'll see you'll be able to change your life. Don't underestimate your influence.